Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Checking in on CMG SKX NKE and TWTR daily and weekly time frame. So earnings are out on CMG, an initial bearish reaction, then a bullish reaction. So we're going to have to see how things settle out and how we trade tomorrow. It's going to be a very telling end of the week, and pretty much all the levels I'm watching are on the weekly time frame. So we're looking for a potential trend change, and to do that, we're going to get a trend change, in my opinion, already underway. If we break the 427.67 high, we turn this 50-week moving average into support. That's 421.69. You can see the Bollinger Band, the upper Bollinger Band, beginning to ascend a little bit here. So the level I'm watching, 444, 441, 440. So clear low 440 resistance, a little triple top from July to October. And if we turn 440 into support, I'm going to be looking at the trend change, and I'm going to have my eyes set on $500 over the next midterm here. Let's say over the next 5 months until the first half of 2017. But this all remains to be seen. Tomorrow's going to be a very important day. And if we do see a strong close in the 430s, or ideally for the bulls above the 440s, that's what we're going to be looking for to occur. So we are potentially seeing a trend change. And as long as we hold this consolidation low of 399, hold this weekly middle Bollinger Band, we're going to see that begin to flatten out and ascend, potentially taking the price with it. So CMG on the potential verge of a trend change. We're going to have to see how real trading goes tomorrow. And by real, I mean not after hours with limited bids and asks and volume. Clear bear breakdown on SKX, awesome follow through. That's what we were looking for after the rejection from the upper Bollinger Band, and now we're filling this gap. So our target's pretty set, 2309, looks to be headed there pretty rapidly, and a little increase in bear volume. Perfect play so far, and watching this 100-week moving average support 2344 as well, but the bears are clearly in control, and this weekly chart looking a lot worse as we now have a lower high and a lower low. Weekly middle Bollinger Band is 2341, so there are some supports lining up in the 2340s, but if that falls, 24, make that 2309 gap to fill, and then we'll be looking at this 200-day moving average, 200-week moving average, I should say, 2214. NKE still weak, back testing and rejecting the middle Bollinger Band, now resistance, lower high, lower low. Bulls bought the dip a little bit, but again, the trend has shifted, in my opinion, on the daily time frame from higher lows and higher highs to now breaking the higher low pattern, and now I expect to set lower highs and lower lows as we look to this gap fill at 51.33. So we came fairly close, dropping down to 51.63, but there's still that gap there. So both SKX and NKE working on that gap fill. Weekly time frame is still holding the middle Bollinger Band. Bulls still in control as long as this weekly middle Bollinger Band holds of 51.92. So we will be watching that level for the next couple of weeks going forward. And wrapping it up with Twitter, rumors at the end of the day, the last 15 minutes, big bull volume and a big move to the upside. Upper Bollinger Band 1779 did reject the price, but this is what the bulls are looking for further momentum, and it always is up to the rumors to drive the bulls here, and then as soon as the rumors are proven false, we get a dump. So seen this story play out before. We do have a higher low and a higher high. We've got resistance of the 100-day moving average. If the bulls can break 1792, we're looking up at 1834, and the weekly time frame has that middle Bollinger Band resistance at 1829. So this middle Bollinger Band has rejected the price a bunch. We did get over it 1 week here, but we have rejected from it about 5-6 times. So keeping an eye on that resistance. Short-term bulls are in control with the rumors fueling things here. And our major resistance to be watching is 1984 to maintain this lower high, lower low pattern that is on the weekly time frame over the past 4 months. So that's what we're looking at for all these names. Nice follow through for SKX bears. Waiting for NKE to look a little bit more convincing to the downside as well, although we're on our way. And CMG reaction to earnings going to be really interesting. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in over the weekend. Have a fantastic night.